Today we're going to take a look at tier lists, and I am pretty excited because this is not uh, this is not me getting destroyed by the community over doing tier lists that it has been done before, because we're doing something a bit different today, and I am going to unmute here. I am now unmuted, and I do have a guest with me today, someone that I think you'll enjoy having with me, which is Tillbet, which is the game designer on the team. Hello, Tillbet.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning to some people there. Glad
Yeah,
to be here.
it's kind of becoming like the morning Friday stream for NA people. Also, thanks Niels for saying I do a good work. I really appreciate it. Yes, so me and Tillbet, and unfortunately not on camera, a part of the improvement stuff. Maybe I'll make a list. Is that we are going to take a look at tier lists today. And I know someone wrote in chat about where to place the wildcat and stuff like that. And there's going to be a special kind of take on this because we have actually taken some stats from the game. And what we're going to do is that we're going to guess these stats by using tier lists. And then, hopefully, Ben, if he doesn't have to run and take care of his family or something like that, we are going to get the answers of these stats. So,
Oh yeah, very fun.
so the first one that we have, which I am going to switch to now, in just a moment, 1 second, is most used avatars in the past week. So this is fun. I do not actually know the answers to this. I remember that I saw some stats because we looked at it some time back, right, Tillbet? But I can't really remember everything. So I
I've
think
been keeping them close to my chest for moments like this.
yeah, and this is basically our idea of sharing some stats from the game and make it into a fun way. Hopefully, we can also start sharing these kind of stats on our social media as well, like the most used weapon this week or something like this. So yeah, I think we should just go from the left to right. I don't know. What do you think, Silvet?
Yeah, go from left to right.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So we begin with hacks, right? And I am kind of biased. I used hacks for a long time, and I think hacks is one of the coolest avatars in the game. Uh, which is yeah. I right now I'm switching between Shocks, Taillock, and Octobot a lot because I think they're like the latest characters and they're the most like differencing styles. But hacks I think is still like the top one. Uh, Bounty says A or S. What do people in chat think here? Neil says that hacks costs a lot of blast, so that puts him down. I think we can say I. And again, I don't remember the stats. I saw them once, and then I've completely forgotten them. I think I would see hacks an A because I've faced a lot of hacks in Europe, uh, but that's just me. Um, Now, the Octo Agent, I actually, how can you still get the Octo Agent? Tillbet, can you buy them?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm so clueless about the game. Uh, yeah, I mean, Octo Agent is the one that I use now, but I think this one is kind of less used. I don't know what the chat thinks about this, but I would assume that Octo Agent is like way further down the list. Like C maybe. And once we're done with this, by the way, if you're tuning in, is that we're basically gonna number them from like top left is the first one and bottom right is the last one. So we'll just number them afterwards and see how right we were. And all right, and then Aranex. Aranex I don't think is used that much at all, actually, but they are really cool. I like them. If you have opinions of the characters like designs too, that you can share that too. But I think I actually don't know what character you or avatar you use, Tillbet.
I switch between, but at the moment I'm using Shocks.
Yeah, well, Shocks is pretty cool, so no fault there. I think I'm gonna place Arnex here. And I'm also looking to chat to see if I'm like completely wrong. I'm so used to doing the regular tier list. I think Drax should be also. I might. Yeah, I'm not mixing them. No, wait, Drax is here. Wait, I mix these two guys up all the time. Who is Tillbet Help?
That's Canix, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Cetox.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Canix. Okay, so Drax is the cage face. No, yeah, Canix. I think Canix is probably, uh, I would say at the top because we have more players coming in for the game like so often, and Canix is, I believe, the default, uh, the default skin, right? Or
He used to be, but new
yeah.
players these days will be able to see that you can choose between Canix, Scrofax, and Torex. Actually,
Oh, okay.
they're all unlocked quite early.
Yeah, and if you are new, welcome to the game. We love to have you here. Um, so what is it in chat? Bounty Snipe says, no doubt S tier. Niels says S tier. Canix is the most used. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think we're in agreement here. So Cetox here. This is what I personally I see this skin as. When I see this skin, I think of Woody and Oakfire because they are kind of the only ones that I can think of that use this skin, which is doesn't speak for, you know. I mean, and they play a lot, so they could bring up the stats. We also saw Bounty use that Cetox last week. I would think that Cetox is used maybe on a B, like here. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's fair. I again, I can't actually remember how you get all of the skins, if I'm gonna be honest. Yes, exactly, Bounty. Cetox is your Quest 2 account. And Drax, then. So Drax is not a starter avatar, then?
No, you can unlock him quite early, but people tend. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I nearly ruined it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. But I think I still feel like and I deem this because of the spectator, because I can we're sometimes taking information, looking into things, and like seeing matches and stuff like that. And I think I see a lot of Drax still. Felidax, I actually have to be honest, and I think it's very close to Aranax that they are not used super much. So I would probably place them here. Also, in the competitive scene, I think the only one that I know uses this is Captain Fabulous and Bounty Snipe. And you don't really see it because Bounty Snipe you have your live bunny. Okay, next up we have Krisox, and I think this is actually a popular skin. I know that there's a lot of people that liked this skin. Allium uses Felidax. I'm sorry, I can't keep track of everyone. I think Felidax should probably be not more popular than Hacks, but it should still be popular. Felidax might be C. Really? Yeah. Lynx. I feel Lynx is also because it's one of the starter, right? So it should probably be at the top. But I just see way more. I forgot the name again. What the hell? The Canix. I was like, it's something with dog, canine, Canix. Yes, right, I got it. Squillax should probably be somewhere in the middle. I think people get weirded out by the 4 eyes. And some think that it's cool. So I think it's like a one that. How do you say? It's like it has different opinions. Like if you think that's cool, you'll get it. If you don't think it, so realize what? The 4 eyes, or did you not see that Squillix had it? Or do you mean Canix and? Oh yeah. So yeah, some of the names are inspired. I guess we can talk about that a bit, Tillbet. But some of the names are inspired by animals. So I think it was something we went for a lot more in the beginning. But then we kind of started exploring some more other themes, right?
Exactly. Yeah. At the very beginning, we were thinking about lots of animal references, but it started to kind of wean out a little bit through production.
Yeah, and hello in chat as well, Gian. Nice to have you here. Yeah, so some of them I know. Lix is from the cat, and then Krysox is obviously like a penguin. Squillax, I thought it was like squid or octopus, but I actually asked Louise at some point, and she said Louise is the art director for the game. If you didn't know, she said and that it's a shrimp, like inspired by a shrimp, which kind of caught me off guard. I did
Yeah.
not did not think that. And then Taurex, of course, is the bull. But then it's like we have a pirate. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Taurex, I think a lot of people think is cool too, and I would probably put in A. Maybe even more than so than Krysox, I think. My face when I've been playing as a shrimp. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Philidux, I think that also is because it's feline. Is that the word? Like a cat. So I don't think that's
Yep.
wrong. Yeah. So you're not wrong, Bounty, actually. And then Screwfucks, I think it's funny, especially because in Blaston there's players that are younger, and then we also have players that are, you know, in their 30s and above. And I think Screwfucks speaks to some of the older audiences with their like giant mustache and beard, which makes them popular. But I still think it's not super popular, so I would put them in the middle somewhere here. Now we have the two latest skins here, and this is kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious to hear from the chat from where you think Shocks would be. Since Shocks is one of the newer characters, but you have to buy Shocks to get them. Oh yeah, Tesseract uses Screwfax, right? But yeah, I wanna hear some opinions in chat with Shocks here. Do you think Shocks will go high or low? I'm actually not sure when it comes to this character. Again, I don't know. I don't know the stats. We're gonna hear them in just a moment soon, I think. But let's see. I think a lot of people actually bought Shocks, but it doesn't outweigh the others. Shocks S tier, says Shermie. I have seen quite a few Shocks. I think it is kind of in A or B, because some people were like, they got him as soon as he released, but then they kind of, you know, it's again easier to get the ones that you unlock. Shocks is rare but an awesome skin. Cool skin, but have many people bought them? Okay, now you're changing my mind. Let's put them in C. Taillock, however, should be your super rare. Taillock should be super rare because Taillock has been a reward in challenges, and or can you buy Taillock? Sorry, I always bring you the stupid questions still, but
It was a mission reward as well.
yeah, so Taillock was a
Seasonal
mission
mission.
reward. So I think Taillock should be definitely D tier. So okay, let's see here. Let me just list them. So in our list here now that we have, let's see what we got. It is Drax in first, followed by Lix, then Hax, Taurex. I'm writing this all down, by the way, so I can send it to you, Tillbet. Krysox. No, I mixed them up again. That's Canix, right? Canix, not Drax. Drax is the cage face.
Canix is number one you've got here.
Yeah, exactly. And then Screwfax, Setox. Okay, and then ninth would be Squillax. 10th would be Octobot. 11th Shocks, 12th Aranex, 13th Velidux, and 14th Taylock. So I'll send this list to you, Tillbet, and then we'll see how we did. Let's hope we're somewhat right here.
I think you'd be pretty surprised, actually.
Okay. So there we go. I sent it to you in a DM now. Yeah, Niels corrected me. All right, so let's let's hear it. See if we got this correct or not. Maybe I should save this as well. Yeah.
Let's start with your favorite, Canix.
Wait, can I just... Oh, hold on. You can see my fantastic... Yes. Thank you. I just needed to download that image. Sorry, yes, Tillbet, I interrupted you.
All right, we'll start with your favorite, with Canix.
Yeah.
Canix is dead last.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as people unlock new avatars, they switch them out straight away.
All right, so what we'll do here, let's do this, and then we can switch between them. So, Canix would be a dead last, you said?
Yep.
Can I bring them back? Oh, yeah, I'll reset it, and then just we'll compare them. So Canix was that dead last? Yeah.
There's Canix. Okay, second last we have Drax.
What? Okay. All right. Let me know if you want them up in the D or C tier. Or...
Yeah, I'll tell you when to move up. And then we have Squillax.
Okay.
And then, to your surprise, and to many people's surprise, we have Chrysox.
What? Okay, maybe Chrysox is in C, or is it still in D? Is it that
Still
low?
in D.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Now we're moving up to C.
Okay.
Okay, we have Taylock.
Okay, let's go Taylock.
We then have Aranex.
Yeah, I think that was similar to what we had before.
And then comes in at Philidax.
Yeah.
Philidax. And Octobot.
Okay, I think we were pretty on point there, at least.
And up to B, we've got Lix.
Okay. Yeah, we had Lix at S tier. That was bad.
Torex.
Torex. Okay.
And then we're going up to A tier. And we've got Scrofax.
Okay. I'm wondering if that is Tesseract just sitting in queue all day to skew those. But okay.
And then we've got Cetox.
Okay. I see where this is
and
crazy.
Then let's go with number one, hey?
Yeah.
The number one most used in the last 7 days is Hacks.
Okay. So all right, that's funny because the chat was saying earlier that Shocks would definitely not be high because you had to like buy them and stuff. So let's see if we compare them just side by side. This is kind of crazy. The only one that is at the same spot is Octobot in C. That is kind of crazy. Is there anyone else that is kind of the same? No, I think we were just completely wrong about everything. Okay, that's cool. We have one more tier list that we're gonna do, and while I just fix the text here a bit, see, I need to actually fix something. It's going to be... Hold on. I actually forgot. Maybe you can announce what it is.
Yeah, we've still got 2 tier lists.
Yes.
Chat can maybe tell us which one they want to hear first.
Yep.
We've either got the most damage done by weapons in the past week, and we've got the most used weapons in the past week.
I think both of them are pretty spicy. Like, I'm kind of curious to see what what the chat wants to say though. But that is, yeah. So most used weapon and most damage. Okay,
Exactly.
okay. Neil says weapon usage. Uh, okay, most. Yeah, come on, chat. Press 1 if you want most used. Press 2 if you want most damage. You gotta spice it up. Make it easy. You can't press both of them, Simon. All right, I see more ones in chat. So it was most used. Yeah, we could have called a poll, but you know it's just gonna take a minute. So most used uh, weapon in what was it in the past week?
In the past week, yep.
Past week. Yeah, obviously some weapons are gonna have a tougher time with this. Uh, kind of expected, but yeah. Let's see.
Most used is a pretty good it's a pretty good factor for seeing how the meta is, but then most damage obviously it cuts out things like the vandal and the shields and things like that.
I guess the damage still counts for when you throw the weapons, right? Or
No, this is going off projectile damage, fire
okay,
damage.
yeah, projectile only. All right. So most used weapon in the past week. Um. Oh, okay. I forgot how many weapons we had in the game. When I saw it now, I was just like, oh no. I every time I do the tier list, it just grows as well. So it's um. I think let's just go from the top left as we did before. Because I found that to be easiest. So Majestic Nade, this is the Majestic Nade, right? It should
Yep.
probably be pretty low, I would probably say. Yeah, I think actually let's place the Majestic 2. I keep mixing up Majestic and Nova because of the shape, but I think the Majestic is the smaller one. Or just, right? Or is
Yeah,
it?
the Nova nade looks like a Nova projectile a little bit there.
Yeah, no, I meant the actual like weapon. Like
Yeah,
the Majestic weapon. Is this the one? Or is this the Nova?
that's the Majestic.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is probably the lowest ones. And then I guess we can put, just to make this list shorter, put the non, or no, wait. This is, oh, I'm getting, I'm getting so confused there. I was thinking what this was damage. Tillbet, you gotta call me out on these things.
No, I
Uh,
want to see what you do so you can get flack from it for the next couple of weeks from chat.
yeah, turning myself into a meme. Um, I think Frostbite should probably be in the middle because it can only really do 15, and but it's fast, so I think people have a trouble dodging it. Uh, I'm still talking about damage. What the hell? This is a Friday afternoon.
Most used.
Most used. Yeah, higher. I'm stupid. Frostbite should be A. Yeah, you're right, Bounty. I am sorry. Um, Quicksilver, I haven't actually seen that much. It was used a ton while the update came out. I remember a lot of people used like Quicksilver Nova Hurricane, for example. But I haven't seen Quicksilver in a long time, so I would probably actually put it in like C or B. Maybe C actually. Um, Raptor, I think this kind of goes into like with avatars in my assumption there that it's one of the first weapons that you unlock. There's a lot new players. I would probably see this in A, right? Maybe. Quicksilver is also the last to be unlocked, right? Yeah, so actually that would probably put it in D tier. Uh, Aegis, I feel like is used a lot. Again, this is not the which weapon is the best. This is a guesstimate, and Aegis is pretty good right now, while Cortex is, in my humble opinion, not as good as the Aegis one. Um, Raptor S tier, says Allium. Yeah, yeah, I could see that. Actually, you convinced me. Yeah, let's go with that. Novanade. I love the Novanade, but I don't think a lot of people actually use it. Um, Same with Vector. It's one of those. It was used by everyone last summer, but since it got nerfed a bit, not a lot of people have kind of taken the time to invest time in it. Hammer similarly should be high up, probably somewhere in A, I think, because it's also one of the ones that you unlock first, and people in the high level use this as well. Uh, B? Neil says B for Hammer. Okay, but are you accounting for new players? Hurricane. Hurricane also is kind of used by a lot. I think a lot of new players kind of misunderstand how to use this. Would that be a fair assumption, at least for that part, Tillbet? It feels
Yeah.
like a lot of people will try to shoot this forward when they're new, and then they get frustrated and take it out, and then they relearn it when they get into the higher level. Higher level. Hammernade is first made to unlock, actually. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's hard. Hurricane. It's not as used as it was last summer, but it's still used pretty a lot. Pretty by a lot, I think. Um, Raptor Ellipse. I feel like this is one of those like skill niche weapons. Like you really have to understand how this works to use it. And I don't think it's an attractive weapon for new players because of that. Because they haven't really gotten a hang of it. So I think maybe just put it in B for now. S tier for Raptor E. You think so that many players use Raptor E? I don't I don't believe you. Its popularity has spiked high. Really? Am I out of touch? No. It's the players that are out of
It
touch.
couldn't be that.
Hey man, I play every week now. Okay. Uh, Once I gotten healthy again, I play so much. And yeah, okay. So let's just continue with the Lance Rapide. I see a lot of new players use this, so I actually think that this would be somewhere here. Let's just get the other Lance here too. Uh, and Lance Nade was really popular again last summer, but has also fallen off by quite a bit. But I still think people use this more than Cortex. Nova Helix, people don't use at all. I think it got better, but I think people are still like not convinced and struggling a bit with it. Yeah, as Bounty is saying in chat here, Lance Rapid is such a popular early Overlord weapon and pre-Overlord weapon. I see a lot of players, since I'm actually around that level, that are about to get into Overlord. They use several of laser kind of setups to force people into like trapped positions. Uh, Sorry, wait, what is Allium saying? Rate Nova Helix according to what people used last February. Yeah, everyone had it back then, I guess. I actually didn't play the game then, so I didn't know. I've only heard about the myths that Tillbet has told me. The Swarm, I think, is a cool weapon that new players think is cool too, but it's probably been used less. And it's also, I think it takes some time to unlock this one. Like, I can't remember the level. Someone pull up the wiki. Um, Again, use the wiki. New players can't fire swarm. No, I think they're getting confused by this actually. But they'll learn in time. Avalanche Nade. If the top players can decide, it should probably be the most used weapon in the game right now. But I don't know if new players actually understand how strong Avalanche Nade is. So maybe less than Raptor. Nova Hurricane. Uh, it's hard. Maybe C. Bunker, I think is more used. I think it's more used than Swarm at least. This is becoming a long list, Tilbert. I hope you're ready for this.
I'm
Um,
ready.
Nova should probably be. It's also one of the earlier weapons, or more than Frostbite. This is actually way easier than doing the which weapon is the strongest, because I don't have to. This is just my guesses, and people can't hate me for it.
They'll find a way.
Yeah, they're fine. Gotta go to play Blaston. Have fun. Hammer Lips. Let's see. Maybe it should be around here. Also, I noticed. Yes, with the music. Hammer again should be at the top. It's so like just same with Wildcat. Probably like up here. It's strong. People use it at a like lower level, higher level. It's unlocked early. Viper Ellipse. I think maybe A actually, like here. But then Viper should probably be at the top as well, because new players, they just win matches if they use this. It's all ranks, Baby Spine. And by the way, if you're just joining us in the stream now, we have Tillbet with us, and we have the stats. So once we have put this together, we're actually gonna check the real ones. So Super Majestic, it should be really low as well, but I've seen it a few times. Probably more than Quicksilver. Can I? Okay, maybe, no. Okay, there we go. Vandal, also pretty low, probably. Tundra, it's a new weapon, so people will want to use it more, but it's probably pretty low. Okay, I think we have something here. This is obviously gonna. This is my guesstimate here, but let's see if chat has any big. If I've made any big misses, but I think we're good. I think we should be good.
Let me just say that a lot of these are correct. Chat is very smart. You should have listened to him in a couple of situations there. And new players are leveling up quite fast, so they can switch out some of the weapons pretty quickly.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Let's do the same thing we did before. We are going to. We have one saved, but we are going to reset one of them so that we can figure things out here. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. You did really well with that one. You did well with that one, Defur.
Thank you.
Okay. Lucky last is the Tundra.
Oh no! No. When do you unlock the Tundra? Do you remember that?
Yeah, a little bit later, but I'm not too sure. We did release this a little bit on the weaker side, just to see how players would react to the vision blocking.
Yeah.
Now we see that the vision blocking isn't too much of a problem. Then now we can potentially boost it.
Yeah.
Next update.
So for chat, you get some tidbits here and insights. Keep this in mind. All right.
And then we've got the Nova Hurricane.
Oh yeah, kind of makes sense in my books.
And the Cortex. Oh yes, we nerfed that one into the ground for this season.
Yeah. But I think how the shields were changed gave us a lot of answers too. Unfortunately, it didn't solve all the problems, but I think it put us on a path to solve them, if that makes sense. And I think you agree on that, Tillbet.
Yeah, we did this on purpose. We're finding a place for the shields. We don't want another one of those double or triple shield metas. The Cortex will be back.
Yeah.
Next we have the Nova Helix.
Yeah. Man, I actually love the concept of the Nova Helix with the movement, but I guess people aren't just feeling it just yet.
Make the Nova Helix great again. It'll be back as well.
Yeah.
The Super Majestic.
Yes. I think maybe a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of players use this to great extents. Like they will shoot it at the middle of the platform and block up your space. But I think it's scary to bring out like a weapon that has such high cooldown. But that's just my take, I guess.
You see it used really well with people that can control their combos really well.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like obviously, I think the people that use it, I think, is at a high level.
Exactly. And lucky last for the D tier is the Vandal.
Oh, man. Also love the concept of that.
All right, into C tier, we've got the Vector.
Yes, I was trying to find it. There we go. By the way, I just love the Vector's kind of look, but I'm not really digging it right now. But it's the look at least. Oof from Bounty. Yeah, if it was only Overlord, but this is all. So, yes, go on.
And then we've got the Majestic.
There.
And then we have the Quicksilver.
Okay, this is similar to what I thought about it.
Very similar. You got a lot of these correct.
Mm.
We've got the Lance Nade.
That one, right? Yeah.
The Bunker.
Okay.
And the Majestic Nade.
Yeah. Wait, where did I put the Majestic Nade? I think I put it in D, but yeah, okay. Least popular nade, yep.
And then up to B tier, we've got the Lance.
All right.
We've got the Nova Nade.
Okay, I was thinking that the Lance Rapid should be like at the same place, but okay.
We have the Swarm.
Yeah, still up there doing stuff.
Still doing some things. We've got the Hammer.
Yeah. I just want to comment on the hammer. I think that people use it a lot for different things, but then it's also one of those weapons that like, oh, I want to develop my ellipse. Like you want to use the hammer ellipse or something, then you stop using it, and so it has this like high curve in the beginning and then like dropping off maybe. But yeah,
It's a shame because they're paired very well together.
yeah.
We've got the Lance Rapide.
Okay, I guess it just looks cooler.
And then the Aegis.
Here we go. Okay.
Moving up into A tier, we have the Hurricane.
All right, that was similar. I think, yeah.
We have the Nova.
There we go.
We have the Hammerade.
Oh man, right.
And now we start getting into a lot of these next ones are very close together. So you see
Okay.
from the Hammerade inclusive, a lot of these are in a lot of loadouts. So we have the Viper.
Yes.
We have the Frostbite.
I'm kind of... Wait, before we go any further, chat, okay. Out of the weapons that we have left, which one do you think is going to be the most popular one for this week? No bias, you don't have to say my answer because I said that earlier, but I kind of want to hear at least someone from chat what you think and see if you have to join me in this. Cam says Raptor E, Neil says Wildcat, Avanade, everyone thinks differently. This has to be tough. Alright, go on, Tillbet.
It's a tough one. We've got the Hammer Ellipse.
Alright. Alim's wrong, guessing wrong. Yeah, it's tough. At least you're not on camera.
We've got the Wildcat.
Okay.
We've got the Raptor Ellipse.
Okay, that is actually that popular. That's interesting.
Ever since we introduced the proper or the new way of curving, it feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Then we have the Raptor.
Yeah. Tried and true gun. Can't escape it.
And number one for the week is the Avalanche Nade.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay. I think... No, what? I didn't put it at the top? Oh, man. Now I see how wrong I was. Okay, so the ones that stay the same place, it literally is only Hammernade. But I At least, the S1 is close. All right.
A lot of them you have in the correct tiers, though. I was
Yeah.
proud of you for that one. That's pretty good.
Okay, cool. All right. So we have taken a little time with this. We usually do this for 1 hour, so we're not gonna try to run over too much, but we'll speed through the last one. So while I fix the overlay and the pages, maybe you can introduce what's next, Tillbet.
Sure. Should we just run through the top 10 maybe for the most damaged in this past week?
Yeah, we can do that.
With an honorable mention as well.
Yeah. Okay, so most damage for the past week, right?
Yes.
Most damage for the past.
And I've got a bit of a surprise for this one. This will be for Overlords only, for 2,100 plus, actually.
Okay, so it's okay. This is you're throwing me curveballs as well.
Oh yeah.
I like the stream, even I get surprised. Okay. Top 10 weapons, you say? This is tough, but I would assume, since it's Overlords we're speaking of. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I should probably update the title here. 1 second. Overlord. There we go. Very professional stream here. I'm fixing everything live. There we go. Now you know. 7 days. Okay, so it's like the ring. I just want to pull some weapons out here to kind of have them in mind. It would definitely have to be Viper Lips, Wildcat. I don't mind the placings here. Avalanche Nade. Probably Hammer E. Frostbite. Hurricane. Raptor E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swarm. Hammernade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, last one should be included in this list. Probably Raptor. Okay, so now, okay, I'll just put them out there. It was too many weapons in the bottom. Yeah, the Straight Viper actually. Yeah, maybe that instead of Swarm. What am I saying? Okay, this is 9. Now I put Hammer. There we go. So probably put the Vipers on top, because Overlords actually hit, unlike me. Avalanche Nade. It doesn't do fast damage, but it also... But it distracts a lot. Actually, maybe it just distracts a lot, so let's put that in A now. Hurricane also distracts a lot. Hammery, probably more than Hurricane. Frostbite, more than Hurricane. No, yeah. People are like entering the mind of the Defur here. Wildcat should probably be behind the Vipers. And yeah, I kind of am feeling a bit confident about this. I don't think any one of these should be in the D tier if there is a D tier, but maybe, you know, I can what is it? Like make it a bit more even so it looks aesthetically more pleasing. There's a lot of opinion in chat there. I can't even keep track of it. Difficult figuring out if Hurricane or Raptor E did more damage. Vipers did a lot of damage, but they get increasingly difficult to land at top level. Yeah, but it's also top players here, so they should be high. Vipers C, Tess says. Tess, were you running Vipers and skewing the list? Hey, I mean, we have Woody as well, right? All right, I think we're ready for this. Tillbet, can we start with or maybe we should... I don't know if people agree with my list here. But let's see. This is my list, and we'll reset it here. So okay, let's go. Top 10 from on the number 10. Which is it?
Okay. Now let me do a couple of honorable mentions here first, okay?
Yeah.
So Nova, Hurricane, Tundra, and Majestic were not used at all.
Okay. I was getting too giddy in putting them in. Nova, Hurricane, Tundra,
And Majestic?
Yeah. Was not used at all. Okay. So should I put them in? Should I put them in D just to have them there?
Yeah.
Majestic and Tundra. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay.
All right. So the next thing I want you to do is grab the bunker, put it up into B.
Okay.
And this is going to represent cage damage. I'm very disappointed in all of you overlords for this cage damage.
Okay. Oh, like out of bounds, you mean?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So we've got in A tier the Frostbite.
Yep.
Then the Hammerade.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then the Hurricane.
Okay. All right.
The Wildcat.
Still an A or?
Yep. Still an A. And last one in A. And this is very surprising because it's not one of the most used at all, but the Vector.
Okay. Who is using that weapon? Show yourself. I mean, I am actually. I've been using it the past week, but I'm not in Overlord yet. I haven't made it back. But okay, cool.
I saw Baby Spine saying bots using Vector. This is only PvP. We've got the bot stats as well, but we can share that another day.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the big hitters. We've got the Hammer Ellipse.
The Hammer Ellipse. Okay.
The Raptor Ellipse.
Raptor Ellipse. Yes. Ellipse Brothers.
And here we go again, another surprise. We've got the Super Majestic.
Okay. Well. All right. Wait. Is this the top 10? Or?
Yep. This is the top 10.
What? Okay. All right.
In the past week. So now we have the Viper Ellipse.
Viper Ellipse. Okay.
And the number one spot, that's the Viper.
Oh, yeah, my bad. In my defense, they're small. Seconds.
All right, do you want one more last chance of choosing the number one spot?
It has to be Avalanche Nade. I can't see any other. I don't know. It should be Avalanche Nade. I can't see any other reason.
I'll put you out of your misery here. Grab the Avalanche Nade.
Yeah.
And put it just before the bunker.
Okay. All right. So, wait. So, okay, in the rankings, the out of bounds do more damage than the Avalanche Nade?
Before the bunker. Yeah, just before the cage. The Avalanche does a little bit more damage than the cage.
Okay. Yeah. What the hell?
All right. Do you want one more chance? And I can tell you where it goes?
Yeah, I guess it has to be. Yeah, maybe it's just the Viper, as Tess says. I think that's only. Yeah.
So the number one spot for people over 2,100 LP in Overlord is the Viper.
Ah, yeah. Right. That makes sense. And that's funny though with the cages.
Just no prisoners, I tell you.
Yeah, and just to note, people in chat, I saw the stats once some week ago, and then I forgot them, and I didn't know that Tillbet was gonna mess with us like this. So, like, I thought I was the one making content here, but apparently not. I'm not the main driver here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. We're trying to do more of this type of stuff, just to kind of give you just a look back. Here is what I put in. Wildcat's still there, but yeah, Raptor shouldn't have been there. I guess the main one there was the Raptor. Raptor and Vector I should have included that.
The Raptor is in B tier.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so it was somewhere along those, but still. And also, if you tuned in late, the D tier was not used in Overlord, so you're not misunderstanding that one. So, for the past week at least. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this type of stream. This is a bit different. We felt like we wanted to do something else than just streaming the queue and watching people play, because there's a lot of things and aspects of Blaston that we want to share with you all that play the game and interact with us and hang out in the Discord with us. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should definitely do that. There's a lot of really funny people there, and just some day ago we were talking about recipes for the Oso drink, and I'm hoping that I can make something out of that and actually try those recipes. We'll see. I'll keep you posted about that. One thing I wanted to mention too before we go is we have a new announcement that was put into the in-game news, but we're putting it on the stores as well. We have a few community tournaments that are being run. Live is one of them with the Wonder Warriors. Sorry, I almost got it wrong there. And also VR League Italy is making their own kind of tournament where you have a group stage going into a bracket. So definitely check those out. The Italy one is for the European region, just to be clear. One thing that we also wanted to mention is that for this weekend we're not running a challenge. We did one last weekend that we tried something new, and with that, we kind of learned a few things, and we have to kind of take a step back and think of what we do with these challenges. So for this weekend, we will not have a challenge, the Blast Zone challenge, if you're not aware of that. But we are going to look into seeing how we can make them a bit more enjoyable. We remember that people enjoyed the Master tournaments that was in spring last year, but we want to do it so that, you know, as many people get in, but also that it's valuable. You know, it's a hard balance to find there, but I hope that you have patience with us. Finally, we also have, there is going to be a tournament for Blaston. I know people have been looking forward to something a bit bigger that is coming very soon. I can't share any details just yet because they wanted to, I guess, break the news the first. So, but please just keep a watch out and follow us on socials so you'll see it when it goes out. I think that's it from my end. Do you have anything to say, Tillbet?
Yeah, thanks very much, everyone. We'll be back with some more stats for you soon, and not too soon because we're busy creating more content for you guys. And I think you're going to love the next update. It's going to mix things up a little bit. But yeah, thank you very much for the tier list.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll hopefully see you next week at around the same time. But for now, thank you and bye-bye. Have a nice weekend, everyone.